All right, go ahead. All right, there's stats up here.
Just first thoughts and impressions on this one?
Well, I thought we played really well for 3 quarters. Unfortunately, it's a 4-quarter game. We were absolute no-shows for the first 10 minutes of the game, offensively and defensively. Thank goodness Jazz showed up for that first 10 minutes and scored for us. But those are things that we've talked about as a team. We're a good basketball team. We have some really good players. We're not as good as we've been in the past, in the terms of we're not as consistent. We just don't. I don't have 3 or 4 that I can count on every single night to know what they're going to do. You know, and that's part of growing. That's part of, you know, we have some young ones out there that are now in new roles, and it takes some time. And it's going to take time. I've said all along, every night in the ACC is going to be a grind for us. You know, and then there might be a Clemson game thrown in there, which is great. But I don't anticipate that very often. So I've prepared him for it, and I've explained to him that, hey, you know, it's not equal opportunity, and I'm putting the ones on the floor that I think can help us win. And I thought we did a really nice job of just battling and grinding it and figuring out. We finally take a lead, and then we get beat on a straight line drive. They tie it up. They take the lead again. And as tough of a night as Dana had shooting the basketball, she hit 2 big shots for us, and our kids did a great job on the out-of-bounds play of executing. She knocks down the 3, and then the 3 there at the end. She steps up, and those are shots that she can make. But overall, it's a win. We'll take it. And now what we've got to do is continue to get back to just finding some more consistency.
Coach, Jazz has scored like that before, but just what was it like today to see her obviously 1,000 points, career high, and she's really the one who kind of kept you guys in the game?
Oh, no, she did. There's no kind about it. You know, she had a remarkable game. I was really pleased for her. Excited that, you know, she reaches 1,000 points on a win. You know, it's not very rewarding to hit your milestone and then have a loss. So I was pleased we were able to pull it out. But overall, I'm just telling you, it was a game where we had to grind, and Jazz stepped up and knocked down some pull-up jump shots, and she played really, really well. And that's what we're going to need. Now we're going to need that consistency now. And I really believe we can find it. It's just every day when you come to practice, you've got to have that mindset and mentality that it's another day at work, and you've got to put the time in.
Were you getting the shots you wanted offensively, or?
Yeah, we had some good shots. I mean, we had some good shots, some good looks, missed some, and then we did get stagnant at times. We have a habit when somebody else has the ball on our team to stand and watch. And we keep talking, you got to move without the basketball. When someone drives a gap and creates a defensive player to shift, you have to shift to the open area so we can get you the ball. And unfortunately, we kind of struggle with that. I think Gorecki is one of the best I've seen at doing that. She moves without the basketball as well as anybody, and she really hurt us in that first quarter when we'd stand and watch, and she'd cut and score. So I think what she does is something that we told our kids about. We said, hey, she's going to do this. But unfortunately, we didn't have an answer for it in the first quarter.
You sent Mikasa in fairly early, and she ended up spending about 20 minutes on the court. Was that part of a strategy in terms of, or did you see something that you didn't like and thought she could help out?
Well, we needed to go 4 guards. We need to try and get smaller. And then what Mikasa can do for us is she creates for people. She really can do a nice job of putting the ball on the ground, drawing 2 defenders and kicking. And then I was really happy for it tonight because she stepped up. She goes 3 of 5 from the field, had a huge offensive board stick back, and made a nice little 6 or 7 foot jumper, which if she's been working hard on it, and if she can continue to do that for herself, then playing time will increase because that's the one area that she has to keep working on is scoring the ball.
When you look at the start, what was it about Duke's defense that it seemed to confuse your team and really kind of frustrate Dana?
They played harder. That's what it was. I mean, their energy was way better than ours, which is really frustrating. When you come out here and you've got 10,000 people here, what an unbelievable day. We had some World War II vets talk to our players before the game and what an opportunity and experience that was for them. And then to come out there and play so poorly that first quarter, it's really hard to explain. But I was proud of them because we kept battling, and that's what you have to do. When things don't go your way, you can't just fold tent and pack up your toys and go home. And I was proud of them to continue to fight.
Were you? I guess you've seen Jasmine, take the lead and at times this season, I guess in her career. But was that a game where you really just saw her just take the team, put it on her shoulders, and say, let's get us back in it?
Well, I thought, in the first quarter especially, she scored the ball for us. She was attacking to get into gaps and really did a nice job. The good thing for us is we'll be able to break this film down and just kind of show everybody, like, hey, here's opportunities we missed. Here's opportunities we had. We had some good shots we missed. I thought Dana there drove the paint, threw a beautiful little drop pass to Bianca, and it just slid off the rim. But it was the right pass to make. And I kind of told her, and she made a pull-up doing that in the third quarter, and that's where I needed her to get more, was try to get in there, and then she's learning and doing a much better job of scoring in small spaces, because that's the one thing about our level of play. It's not very often where you get a whole bunch of room after you come off a ball screen to just take your time and gather and go up. You've got to be able to score it in small spaces.